everybody. How you doing? Welcome to Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. I guess I don't need that thingy anymore. The countdown. But also, of course, Murray and Murphy are here. They're right over here. I have a special cam for them, the Moose Cam. There's Murray on the left and Murphy on the right. And welcome, everyone, to Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. It seems like my voice is a little hot compared to the piano. I'm just kind of guessing, but... Well, I'm going to just keep it because I didn't get any raging complaints last time, so... Yeah. Well, hello, Amy, and hello, everyone else who's here to join me. I'm going to go right into the music. And I'm just kind of thinking ahead to Mackinac Island this next season, and probably going to be doing some Sinatra tributes. So start with the Sinatra. Anne-Marie! Bonsoir! Let's take it nice and easy. It's gonna be so easy for us to fall in love. Hey baby, what's your hurry? Relax and don't you worry. We're gonna fall in love. We're on the road to romance, that's safe to say, but let's make all the stops along the way. The problem now, of course, is to simply hold your horses. To rush would be a crime. Nice and easy does it every time. Let's take it nice and easy. It's gonna be so easy for us to fall in love. Hey baby, what's your hurry? Relax and don't you worry. We're gonna fall in love. We're on the road to romance, that's safe to say, but let's make all the stops along the way. The problem now, of course, is to simply hold your horses. To rush would be a crime. Nice and easy does it. Nice and easy does it. Nice and easy does it every time. I'm going to say that again. Nice and easy does it. Nice and easy does it. Nice and easy does it every time. Yeah. So how's everybody doing? I just got back from a visit with family. My son, Aaron, and his wife, Amber, live over in Cedar. on the other side of Traverse City. So my other son, who lives with me here in Vanderbilt, and I went over to visit for a couple nights. We had a great time. We went just this morning. We were on Good Harbor Beach on Lake Michigan, which is just north of Glen Arbor, right near the Sleeping Bear Dunes. Just beautiful country over there. So anyway, gonna keep going with the music, and I had a lot of fun doing the Burt Bacharach tribute. When was that? Was that wait, today is Sunday. Today is Sunday. Do I have my days mixed up? Did I advertise this for Wednesday? But no, today is Sunday. So anyway, today's Sunday. So the Burt Bacharach tribute was on Wednesday. You know, all the days kind of run together at some point. So I had fun doing the Burt Bacharach tribute, but there was one or two songs that I missed that I might get to tonight. We'll see how that goes. And I've been working on a new song that I won't be able to do tonight, but it's Antonio Carlos Jobim song, kind of a difficult song, but I will. Let's see, I can just do another one of his songs right now. And this is one of my favorite songs of all time, so I think I'll do it. And since we're kind of in the nice and easy mode, this is called Quiet Nights. Kind of fits in with the same theme, right? Quiet nights of quiet stars, quiet chords for my guitar, floating on the silence that surrounds me. Quiet thoughts and quiet dreams, quiet walks by quiet streams, and the window looking on the mountains and the sea. How lovely. This is where I long to be, here with you so close to me, until the final flicker of life's ember. I who was lost and lonely, believing life was only a bitter tragic joke, have found with you the meaning of existence. Oh, my love. Quiet nights of quiet stars, quiet chords from my guitar, floating on the silence that surrounds me. Quiet thoughts and quiet dreams, quiet walks by quiet streams, and the window looking on the mountains and the sea. How lovely. This is where I long to be, here with you so close to me, until the final flicker of life's ember. I who was lost and lonely, believing life was only a bitter tragic joke, have found with you the meaning of existence. Oh, my love. Oh, my love. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Rick Lineback, welcome. We've got representation from California and as well as Eastern Canada and as well as Michigan. Amy and others who are watching, thank you. Welcome to Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. Feel free to chat, leave a message and a request. If I know it, I try to play it. You know, when I was playing the piano bars in a lot in Chicago, the people would request songs and they would expect me to know them. They couldn't believe it. And once in a while there was a song I didn't know, of course. And they said, well, of course you know that song. I go, well, you know, that's one of the songs that I don't know. And then they would sometimes badger me into trying it. And I would do like a very terrible version of maybe, you know, 4 or 6 measures of the first 6 measures of the song. And like, oh yeah, see, you do know it. I go, well, I don't know what at least it satisfied them to some little degree, you know, that I could play the first 4 measures of the song. But one incident, it was one of my very first, it was either my first or my second piano gig when I was 14 years old. Somebody came up to me at the Crystal Lake Country Club and said, hey, can you play St. Louis Blues? And this is a song that I kind of knew because I'd played it on trumpet with my dad playing piano. And we used to, you know, do stuff at home and play around with stuff like that. And so I knew the song kind of by ear, but I'd never played it on piano. And I said, oh, I'm sorry, you know, I've never played that one. And he goes, well, here, $10. And $10 in 1963 money, that's pretty close to $100, I think, right now. So I said, okay, I can play it. And I somehow played it. So here it is, St. Louis Blues. Well, I hate to see that evening sun go down. I hate to see that evening sun go down. 'Cause my St. Louis woman, she left this St. Louis town. I'm feeling tomorrow like I feel today. I'm feeling tomorrow like I feel today. I'm gonna pack up my bags, I'm going to make my getaway. St. Louis woman with her diamond rings drags that man around by her apron strings. Oh yeah, one for the powder, for all that store-bought hair. Then that man she loves would not have gone nowhere, nowhere. I've got the St. Louis blues, just as blue as I can be. That girl's got a heart like a rock cast into the sea. Hell, she wouldn't have gone so far from me. St. Louis woman with her diamond rings drags that man around by her apron strings. Word for the powder, store-bought hair. Then that man she loves would not have gone nowhere, nowhere. I got the St. Louis blues, just as blue as I can be. Girl's got a heart like a rock cast into the sea, or else she wouldn't have gone so far from me. The St. Louis Blues, that song was written by the father of the blues, W.C. Handy. And, the blues. And Louis Armstrong has a great version of that. If you want to see the quintessential version of that song, St. Louis Blues. So, one of the songs that I'm back up a little bit. This past Wednesday, I did a Burt Bacharach tribute, and I think some of you were there. I did like a whole hour of, I think almost all the songs were Burt Bacharach songs. I think I slipped in one little Valentine's Day song because it was close to Valentine's Day. But one of the songs that I didn't play was one of the first songs of his that I ever learned. And it's kind of a difficult song to sing, so I'm not going to sing it. I'm going to play it on piano. And of all people, Stevie Wonder did a version of this on harmonica many years ago. It's called Alfie. Miles Green. I'm sure Miles does this song. It's called Alfie, written by Burt Bacharach. Alfie, song composed by Burt Bacharach. And very difficult song to sing, as you can imagine. Sure as I believe there's a heaven above, Alfie, I'm sure there's something much more. You know, it's got all those weird intervals in it. So, but it's a beautiful melody. Burt Bacharach was the song composer, and his lyricist was Hal David, who wrote lyrics to many, many songs, which I did last Wednesday. If you missed the concert that I did Wednesday, a tribute to Burt Bacharach, it's still posted on YouTube, and you can always find the past virtual piano bar concerts on Sandner Music YouTube channel. You can just search and it'll pop right up. Pop, pop, pop. Speaking of pop, nope, it's not ready for a glass of wine yet, but coming up soon. Okay. Little song by Cole Porter. Miles is a busy working man. The music biz is coming back in Chicago area. That's good to hear. Or at least Miles' work is coming back. That's good to hear. You are everything I love. You are to me everything. My life to be everything. When in my sleep you appear, fair skies of deep blue appear. Each time our lips touch again, I long for you oh so much again. You are my shining star, my haven in heaven above. You are everything I love. You are to me everything. My life to be everything. When in my sleep you appear, fair skies of deep blue appear. Each time our lips touch again, I care for you oh so much again. You are my shining star, my haven in heaven above. You are everything I love. You are everything I love. Song by Cole Porter. First I thought that song was by Richard Rodgers, but later on found out it was by Cole Porter. So I'm just kind of winging it tonight after meticulously planning that Burt Bacharach tribute. I had every song planned, what I was going to do. I have no plans for tonight, so I'm open to request, by the way. And Kathleen Jefferson, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Good. Thank you for showing up at Steve's virtual piano bar. I think you are in southern Michigan, Detroit or Ann Arbor area. Gosh, I can't remember. But anyway, thank you for showing up. I see Kathleen at the yoga retreat sometimes. And had a song picked out, and now Kathleen got me all verklempt here. I forgot what song I was going to do. Well, let's do some Duke Ellington. Yeah, that's always good to do some Duke Ellington. Duke Ellington did songs that were sometimes kind of bluesy, a little bit bluesy anyway, and this one definitely is bluesy. It's called I Ain't Got Nothing But the Blues. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Got the change of a nickel, ain't got no winds to blues, ain't got a fancy to tickle, I ain't got nothing but the blues, ain't got no coffee that's perkin', ain't got no winnings to lose, ain't got a dream that's working, I ain't got nothing but the blues. When troubles flare up, I get my hair up, I just can't make it come down. Believe me, pappy, I can't be happy since my ever-loving baby left town. Ain't got no rest in my slumber, ain't got no feelings to bruise, ain't got a telephone number, I ain't got nothing but the blues. Ain't got the change of a nickel, ain't got no bounce in my shoes, I ain't got a fancy to tickle, I ain't got nothing but the blues, ain't got no coffee that's perkin', ain't got no winnings to lose, ain't got a dream that's working, I ain't got nothing but the blues. When troubles flare up, I get my hair up, I just can't make it come down. Believe me, pappy, I can't be happy since my ever-loving baby left town. Ain't got no rest in my slumber, ain't got no feelings to bruise, I ain't got a telephone number, I ain't got nothing but the blues. All right, let's see how the Murray and Murphy are doing here. I got the Moose Cam. They're right over here to my right and your left. There's Murray over here, of course, and Murphy right here. They're listening so quietly tonight. Boy, they are very astute music listeners. Very polite audience. Oh, we got a request from Rick Lineback. I love you just the way you are, Billy Joel. And yes, I can do that one. I'm going to actually crank up the electric piano for that one. Let's get this. Billy Joel by request. Don't go changing to try to please me. Never let me down before. Don't imagine you're too familiar. Don't see you anymore. I would not leave you in times of trouble. We never could have come this far. I took the good times. I'll take the bad times. I'll take you just the way you are. Don't go trying some new fashion. Don't change the color of your hair. You always have my unspoken passion, though I might not seem to care. And I don't want clever conversation. I never want to work that hard. I just want someone I can talk to. I want you just the way you are. I need to know that you will always be the same old someone that I knew. What will it take till you believe in me the way that I believe in you? I said I love you, and that's forever. This I promise from the heart. I couldn't love you any better. I love you just the way you are. I need to know that you will always be the same old someone that I knew. What will it take till you believe in me the way that I believe in you? I said I love you, that's forever. This I promise from the heart. I I couldn't love you any better. I love you just the way you are. Ooh, I love you just the way you are. All right, by request, just the way you are. Lou Toronto, how are you? Thank you for that request, Rick. And Lou has a, by the time I get to Phoenix, we did this at a concert I did with Lou last year. It was was it a Jimmy Webb tribute? I can't remember how we've squeezed that song into the show somehow. And by the way, I'm always appreciative of, and this has nothing to do with your requesting the songs, and is not necessary. But I do have this new QR code for tips if you want to use it. I'll get back to that later. But anyway, I'm going to do this Jimmy Webb song by the time I get to Phoenix. By the time I get to Phoenix, she'll be rising, and she'll find the note I left hanging on her door. And she'll laugh when she reads the part that says I'm leaving, 'cause I've left that girl so many times before. By the time I make Albuquerque, she'll be working. She'll probably stop at lunch and give me a call. She'll just hear that phone keep right on ringing off the wall. That's all. By the time I make Oklahoma, she'll be sleeping. She'll turn softly and call my name out low. And she'll cry just to think I'd really leave her. But time and time I've tried to tell her so. She just didn't know I would really go. Hello, Ron Melman is in the house. I believe Ron is working tonight. He's on assignment with the Sedona Film Festival. Anyway, by the time I get to Phoenix, thanks for that request, Lou. And thank you, everybody, for coming to Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. And I'm going to keep on cranking out the hits. And another one by Dewey Kellington that I do quite often. For if Anaya is around, I don't know. A cigarette holder which wigs me over her shoulder. She digs me out getting that satin down. Oh, now baby, shall we go? You know I'm doing my rumbas with Uno, and that's in my swinging satin down. She's nobody's fool, so I'm playing it cool as can be. I'll give it a whirl, but I ain't for no girl catching me. A switcheroonie, a telephone numbers. You know I'm doing my rumbas with Uno, and that's in my satin down. A cigarette holder, which wigs me over her shoulder. She digs me out catting that swinging satin down. Baby, shall we go out skipping? Careful, amigo, you're flipping. Speaks Latin, that swinging satin down. She is nobody's fool, playing it cool as can be. I'll give it a whirl, I ain't for no girl catching me. Sweet Cheroonie, telephone numbers. You know I'm doing my rumbas with Uno, and that's in my satin down. And that in my swinging satin down. Oh, yeah. Okay, Miles says it's time to have a little musician break here. And by the way, Lou Toronto is on YouTube, and sometimes the YouTube comments don't get translated to the Facebook page. So here's Lou saying, "Nice to see and hear you." Nice comment, Lou. Thank you, and thanks for the request for by the time I get to Phoenix, which we did at our gig last March. And by the time I get to Phoenix, while I'm talking, I'm going to pour myself a little cocktail here. Just a moment. Robert Modnavi here is going to help me out. And so by the time I get to Phoenix is one of those songs that I think I'll probably get a copyright. It's not a serious citation or anything dangerous. It's just like a little warning you get, and that's all I've ever gotten for the copyright things. But and I'll probably get one for the Billy Joel song. But I never get copyright notices for the old standards, the Gershwin, Cole Porter. They just don't. They don't care if you play their songs on the internet, and it's not an issue for them. But some Elton John songs, Billy Joel, some of the '60s songs, I'll get a copyright notice that they know that I'm playing their song, and they say, "But don't worry, no penalty. The only penalty is that I'm not able to monetize that video on YouTube with the YouTube algorithms to get, because if you get, and that's only if you get several thousand views for your video, or like, even tens of thousands of views, which I haven't had to worry about that so far. So, but Nancy, I see Nancy Melman is possibly listening. So hello to Nancy and Ron Melman. And Miles Green, I guess Miles has do you have an evening? Miles has been like the working fool piano player over in the Chicago area, and maybe he has a little night off. That's nice, always nice. So you listen for the pop. There you go. So Virtual Piano Bar will continue on until I go to my gig on Mackinac Island, which starts at the beginning of May, although I am taking a couple of weeks off to drive out to Sedona. So, but I'm hoping to do some of the Virtual Piano Bar broadcasts along the way, which I have done in the past. So, pop. So, getting away from the keyboard here. Cheers, everybody. Welcome to Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. Hope everybody's relaxing and having a good time. You got to get away from stuff once in a while, and music is a great thing for that. That's for sure. I started learning this Sergio Mendes song. Well, backing up a little bit, I went to visit my son and his wife, Aaron and Amber, who live over in Cedar, right near Traverse City, Michigan. In fact, they're only like a couple miles away from Lake Michigan, and we took a beautiful walk along the shores of Lake Michigan this morning. So he has a beautiful Steinway grand piano in his living room, and I'm learning this Antonio Carlos Jobim song called Waters of March, and it's a very tricky song to learn. But I was playing it over and over, and he kind of got made an issue of. They said, "Hey, I can't get that song out of my head now, Dad. You play that song too much," and it is like one of those songs that gets in your ear. It forms kind of an earworm. L'chaim, to life, Prost, Sancha, and Sante, everybody. Cheers. So I mentioned Sergio Mendes kind of by accident, but one of the songs that I learned from his version was Watch What Happens, which was written by the French composer. Don't tell me. Somebody's going to tell me. You can tell me if you want. But it's he wrote What Are You Doing the Rest of Your Life? And he wrote many great songs. Anyway, these are things that I should know, but anyway, sometimes these facts slip my mind. That happens. But anyway, Watch What Happens is a beautiful song written by Miles. You got to help me out. Who's the guy who wrote Watch What Happens? Oh, let someone start believing in you. Let him hold out his hand. Let him touch you and watch what happens. Want someone who can look in your eyes and see into your heart. Let him hold you and watch what happens. Cold. No, I can't believe your heart is cold. Maybe just afraid to be broken again. Oh, let someone with that deep love to give that deep love to you. And what magic you'll see. Let someone give his heart. Someone who cares like me. Oh, let someone start believing in you. Let him hold out his hand. Let him touch you and watch what happens. Want someone who can look in your eyes and see into your heart. Let him hold you and watch what happens. Cold, no, I can't believe your heart is cold. Maybe just afraid to be broken again. Oh, let someone with that deep love to give that deep love to you, and what magic you'll see. Let someone give his heart, someone who cares like me. And yes, that's Michel Legrand who wrote. And thank you, Miles, for coming up with that composer. And also Lou Toronto came up with it, and so did Miles. They both win the prize. I don't know what prize you win, but but thanks for letting me know that the composer of Watch What Happens with Michel Legrand. He wrote the most beautiful songs. And if you don't mind, Triste, Carlos Jobim by Rick Lineback is requesting. Wash Hands. Jim Scheffler is also on YouTube, and he's saying, I don't know that song. If that's a request, Jim, sorry, I don't know that song. I should wash my hands after I play piano. Yes, I will. I believe I will. Thanks for coming, Jim. Jim and I used to hang out in Chicago. When I played the Sages, especially the Sages Piano Bar in Arlington Heights, played there for 12 years. And Jim Scheffler was often there and would sometimes sit in on trumpet. Jim is a fine trumpet player. We have several musicians here. Miles Green, one of the top piano players in the Chicago area. And we've got Rick Lineback, an amazing songwriter out in the San Diego area. And Lou Toronto, a piano player who lives in Sedona part-time and also on the East Coast part-time. Very accomplished piano player, accompanist. And I'm going to try Triste. I don't know the words to it, but it's funny, I just listened to this song today, a version of it by Stan Getz, I believe it was. And also I listened to Stan Getz version and a Brazil 66 version. So Triste, beautiful, one of the most beautiful Brazilian melodies. The word means sad, but it's anything but a sad melody. It's a beautiful melody. Triste. All right, thank you for that request, Rick. That's a beautiful song. That Brazilian jazz just does something to you. I don't know. I think I'll do another Antonio Carlos Jobim song while I'm on a roll here. Hope everybody's enjoying themselves, relaxing. And, so I'm going to do a couple more songs. Yeah, before usually I do an hour and then sometimes a little more. Oh, Jim Scheffler said he was clapping when he put his hands, his message about the hands. Okay, fair enough. Thanks, Jim. I'd like to find a way. I know some of you guys out there are very good at the technical stuff. Figure out a way to have the chat be available to everybody from both YouTube and from Facebook. So I get most of the people who watch live watch on Facebook. A couple of people watch on YouTube. And then I get more YouTube views after the fact. People come back and watch it later. So usually on YouTube, if they do that. But anyway, that's one of the technical things I like to think about to try to figure out. But now, what was I going to play? I was going to play another Antonio Carlos Jobim song. And you've probably heard me do this before, but it's a song I really love, called Gingy. Sky so vast as the sky, with faraway clouds just wandering by. Where do they go? I don't know. Wind that speaks to the trees, telling stories that no one believes. Stories of love belong to you and me. Oh, Gingy, if I only had words, I would say all the beautiful things that I see when you're with me, oh my Gingy. Oh, Gingy, like the song of the wind in the trees, that's how my heart is singing, Gingy. Happy Gingy, when you're with me. I love you more each day, yes I do, yes I do. I'd let you go away if you'd take me with you. Don't you know, Gingy, I'd be running and searching for you like a river that can't find the sea. That would be me without you, my Gingy. I love you more each day, yes I do, yes I do. I'd let you go away if you take me with you. Don't you know, Gingy, I'd be running and searching for you like a river that can't find the sea. That would be me without you, my Gingy. Gingy, thank you. Well, we're getting ready to wrap it up here pretty soon, and thank you all for coming to Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. You're not required to leave a tip, but tips are always appreciated. Oh, here's my tip page. I have a QR code now, which might help out a little bit. I'm going to do my last song with the. I guess I'm going to try this as an experiment. I hope this isn't too much over the top, but I'm going to keep the little QR code on the screen for my last song, and I guess I don't need that countdown. So thank you all for coming. Steve's Virtual Piano Bar every Wednesday and Sunday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern, and I love doing this, and I'm glad you could join me for this session, and I hope you'll come back. For all we know, we may never meet again. Before you go, make the moment sweet again. We won't say goodnight until the last minute. I'll hold out my hand and my heart will be in it. For all we know, we may never meet again. We come and go like the ripples in a stream. So love me tonight, tomorrow was made for some. Tomorrow may never come, for all we know. I'm going to play a little bit of this beautiful song. For all we know, this may only be a dream. We come and we go like a ripple in a stream. So love me tonight, tomorrow was made for some. Tomorrow may never come, for all we know. By the time I get to Phoenix, she'll be sleeping, for all we know. Thank you, people from all over the country, from east to west. It was just really does my heart good that you came and listened a little bit tonight, and hope to see you next time. Thank you all. Good night. Love you all.